morning, good afternoon, good evening. Abhi here. Abhi DhiYogi. Yeah. Let me see. All right. Okay. It's raining and a little bit dark compared to other days. But we've been wanting this rain because it's been hot and sunny for the last 1 week or so, or more. But today's curation is some idea that came to me today. As a sum, consolidation of all the ideas that have been coming over the past, I guess, day or so. And the sum of it, if I were to put it in words, was in the line of Matrix, the movie. For those who haven't watched it, it's about how us humans are plugged in, and when we experience this life or a simulation of life while we actually are asleep. And the reason being, the machines are using us. So as we sleep and enjoy the simulation or the dream per se, the energy we generate is being harnessed for one purpose or the other. And some of us in this movie wake up and they seem to be the unplugged ones. Yeah. Who come into reality of what is actually happening, and then they plug themselves back into the simulation so they can technically fight the machines in the simulation. And whatever happens in this simulation, when you're plugged in, actually happens to you, to the one who's plugged in. If you're happy, you're happy here. If you're sad here. If you get hurt in the simulation, when plugged in, you feel that and you go through that. So in line with this is today's curation of what does it mean to be plugged in to life, and what does it mean to be unplugged, and lastly the yoga in plugging in and being unplugged. But before we start, a song. सुन लेना मेरी पुकार, क्यों रूसा है मेरे यार। सुन लेना मेरी पुकार, क्यों रूसा सुन ले मैं तेरी पुकार, हज रसिया रसिया दिल मेरे यार। सुन ले मैं तेरी पुकार, हज रसिया रसिया दिल मेरे यार। सुन लेना ला 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 ला। सुन ले मैं ला 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 ला। The song talks about, can you hear my love? What my silence speaks? And the love answers, I've heard and I hear. What the silence says. And I can't help falling in love, my love. Listening to what the silence says. So, in line with our discussion today, plugged in and unplugged. What does that even mean? And the idea that came to me was, how we have a plug point. Either, the plug, what that we plug in has two, right? 2 points, and then we plug that in, right? Or it can have 3. And what happens when we plug that in? The energy, electricity, in other words, flows from the positive and goes through, let's say, the TV or whatever that device is. And for now, let's call it TV. Lights it up. And then goes out through the other, which is, let's say, the negative. So typically, the energy flows through the TV, making it come alive. And it flows out. So the TV is plugged in. What happens this energy that we're talking about. Let's say too much of it comes in. Electricity, yeah? There's a chance that it might burn the TV because it's too much energy. Or let's say there's a lightning strike, or for some reason there is more energy that's generated out of the whole thing, whatever, because of whatever the reason. So what's come in and what's going out, let's say what's come in is, let's say 100, and what's going out is 150, yeah? That might damage the TV because there's too much energy, or the energy that has come in versus what's needed and what's going out. There's an imbalance. So typically in that situation, I believe the third pin that we see, the earth pin, takes that extra load or the extra energy so that there's no harm caused to the TV. Usually, I believe. That is the purpose of the earth. So as we look at plugged in and unplugged, this TV, yeah, looking at that, I have realized that I can be plugged in where I talk, share my deeds and thoughts with another of, what do I say, the same make, yeah? Another human, usually. We're connected in the circuit. So the energy that's coming in is going in the form of words, thoughts, and deeds to maybe someone else, maybe family, friends, strangers, whatever I'm doing, yeah. For me, that is plugged in. Again, the state, right, where I am talking, speaking something to someone, or doing something like playing the guitar and sharing these words, or thinking some thoughts. I consider that state as being plugged in, where the energy I have is flowing to someone else in the form of words, deeds, and thoughts. And what is unplugged? Why don't we talk about that after the song? Waves, all just waves. You and me, babe. These bees, birds and hay. to regret ways. This love and hate ways. Whatever I feel and think, from the rocks to the mountains, from the stars to the moon, ways. What's near and far, friend, ways. Everything in between, ways, ways, ways. Is there anything else? Let me switch on the light of the TV. Go. There we go. It's a little bit brighter, yeah? Much better. Felt like I was in the dark. So, as we were saying, plugged in and unplugged. We talked about being plugged in, where we're saying something, doing something, thinking something with someone, many, or alone, whatever it may be. But that's plugged in, where the energy that I have or is coming with each breath is being shared in the form of words, thoughts, and deeds. By the way, there's quite a bit of rain, huh? It increased. So, what does it mean to be unplugged? Is it when I'm sleeping? That's when I'm unplugged. Where there's nothing that I'm sharing with anyone, but just sleeping. Unconscious, yeah? Is that the meaning of being unplugged? Or is that what is unplugged? Just an idea again, yeah? Because I'm not talking, I'm not thinking, when I'm sound asleep. I'm not speaking or doing things, yeah? In one way you can call that unplugged, but then I'm dreaming. So, am I unplugged when I'm dreaming? Well, let me put it this way. Am I plugged in when I'm asleep, where I dream and dream and dream, whatever? And then I'm unplugged when I'm awake, Yeah? When I share the words, thoughts, and deeds. Yeah? Something to think about. But I believe the yoga in being plugged in and being unplugged helps us to answer the question on what is being plugged in or unplugged. Is it sleep that is plugged in and I'm dreaming? And is it life as I wake up, share my words, thoughts, and deeds, and the energy flows? So for me, plugged in means when I'm sharing the words, thoughts, and deeds. Unplugged in the physical sense, yeah? The TV is unplugged, it's not playing anything, not making a sound, showing any pictures, nothing. Sleeping, yeah? In the sleep mode. For me, that is unplugged. To keep it simple. Just from my perspective. So what is the yoga that will help us understand a little bit about what this plugged in and unplugged are? So it helps us in our pursuit. And before we talk about that, for our students who have joined us, this is a great, I think, technical lesson on energy and electricity, yeah? Which is just a vibration that comes through one side of the plug, goes through the TV, causing vibrations, and then goes out. Explains electricity a little bit in a way that we can understand and realize, yeah, at least for me, which is just energy, which is just vibration. The solar panels, when they get hit by the sunlight, the atoms start vibrating. Those vibrations transcend down the wire that's connected, come to the device that's plugged in, cause the vibration in the device, the battery, whatever you want to call it, and then leave so that this device can operate, share some sound, light, and whatnot. Same thing with me being plugged in. With each breath, energy comes and it flows as words, thoughts, and deeds. A song, and then we'll get into the secret or the yoga. Space, oh my time, space, where you go, when you leave, the time and space. you sent, and what will you hear when you in the now and here? What is real? The touch of the breeze and the taste of the rain, the scent of the earth and the sight of the million suns. The silent sky above, and everything and everyone, the sound of silence in the now and the here. You will know, you will know the truth within you, me, everyone and everything, and the now and the here, and the now and the here. So as we talk about plugged in and unplugged, the yoga, or the secret of both, I guess, lies in being earthed. You know, the third point that handles everything, the load, the extra energy, the lightning strike. In a plug point, the earthing. And where does that go? It connects to the earth. What we term as the zero voltage, technically all the voltage, right? The zero voltage, because it can handle any voltage. It can receive, accept. Whatever energy that gets given, a lightning strike, boom, no problem. And I believe that me, when I'm in this moment, accepting whatever comes my way, sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes happy, sometimes sad, sometimes overload and sometimes not enough, whatever. When I'm able to accept, I believe that I'm earthed, grounded. And when I'm earthed and grounded, I believe I can accept whatever comes my way. And to be in that state, not the plugged and unplugged, but earthed state, all I have to be is in the here and now, in this moment, accepting whatever comes my way. And this unique state, I believe, the mode of acceptance, right, is not about accepting someone said this, so I got to accept that. Someone did this, so I got to accept that. Or this particular situation, which is good, bad, happy or sad, positive or negative, failure or success, I have to accept that. It's not about accepting that. But more so, when we talk about acceptance, it's about accepting what I'm going through because of the situation or what has happened, what is being said, what is being done, what I am going through. To look at that, to see that, to hear that, to taste that, and to accept what I am going through. Not that person, that situation, or this happened and that happened. No. It's about what all of that has triggered within me, if I can accept it. It might be anger, it might be happiness, it might be sadness, it might be anything, jealousy, anxiety, greed, goodness, badness, thoughts, deeds, anything that has come about. Firstly, to accept it in this moment, by being in this moment. When we do, or when I do, I realize what I share in the form of words, deeds, or thoughts, be it plugged in or unplugged, it don't matter. What I share is the best that I have to give. It's filled with love. When I am earthed, grounded, accepting whatever is coming my way, the words, right, whatever that has caused, it might be happiness, again I'll sound like a broken record, positive, negative, it don't matter. Accepting it. As soon as I do, what comes out and goes out as energy or whatever you want to call it, to someone or while asleep, unplugged or plugged in, or just sitting alone, it don't matter. What goes out is words, thoughts, deeds filled with love in this moment, yeah? So the state of being earth is when I'm in the mode of acceptance, which I get by saying thank you to whatever comes my way. Thank you for good, thank you for bad. Thank you for this, thank you for that. Whenever I am, I'm able to better accept what I'm going through, yeah? I'm not saying accepting someone who comes in is mean, accept that person is easy. No, I can't do that. But I can accept that because this person was mean to me, I'm feeling so and so and so. No problem. Someone calls me dumbass, no problem. Someone calls me this, someone calls me that, no problem. Why? Because just because they say so doesn't make me so. I might have said something that might have in turn triggered that from this person. Maybe I'll see that when I accept that I'm getting angry, I'm getting agitated because this person said so. When I accept that, maybe I'll see a clearer picture. So whatever comes my way, I say thank you because firstly, it helps me realize what I'm going through. And it teaches me on how to give the best that I can to the next moment that I need to fill with words, thoughts, and deeds. And all of that happens if I'm grounded in the thank you mode, accepting what comes my way because it's an opportunity to learn. With each breath, that comes in, an opportunity to learn from whatever I am going through, not whatever is happening or this or that. And then give the best that I have to those around me, to that's around me, in words, deeds, and thoughts. The state of being in this case is not about plugged in or unplugged, but just being in the here and now, grounded in the moment. And how can I be in this moment? By being in the thank you mode, by being accepting, being balanced, so I'm at the center, being open, so I'm accepting and expressing, being in the mode of learning, so I can learn from whatever is happening in this moment. But being in this moment, how is that possible? By accepting, giving the best that we have in order to learn, and learn from all the rest, and everything that's within this moment is one way. Another, have the attention on your breath, coming in, going out. That's being in the moment. And being in the moment, we are earth, grounded, where we can handle any amount of energy that comes our way, positive or negative. Plugged in or plugged out, sleeping or active, day or night. Accepting, yeah? That's what we do when we are earth. Be it in the dream or be it in expressions and whatever is the situation. And then we give the best that we have when we are in the here and now, in this moment. So the state of being grounded is whenever we are in this moment. When we are accepting whatever is this, that, or the other in this moment, but focused on, this is what I'm going through. This is what I perceive. This is what I feel. And maybe it's because of this, whatever, is happening. So less of reaction, and what happens is more of a response to the situation in form of words, thoughts, and deeds filled with love. So every breath, every moment is an opportunity for us to be more grounded, I guess, so we can accept whatever comes our way and give the best to whatever is in this moment. And in doing so, one learns whatever one needs to learn, so it can be better in the next moment that comes. Thank you for being here and making the time. Hope to catch you tomorrow, same time, at abhi.dhiyogi.org. And for all the past concerts, ideas, books, please again go to abhi.dhiyogi.org. See you tomorrow noontime, CST, at the same link. Thank you.